Manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest.
All right, welcome into the show. You're running with the Runners Live. It is Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. The market is going crazy with meme coins, so we wanted to cover this tonight. Ricardo, how are you feeling? How many meme coins have you bought in the last month?
I'm telling you, it's been crazy. It's a frenzy of speculation and people trying to get rich quick. It seems like there's a new meme coin coming out, every 24 hours or so. And it just shows you what's taking place in this space and the mindset of people right now.
Yeah, and so we want to be really transparent and upfront, okay? And I was kind of going back and forth with Doge, right? Like I would talk about it, but then when people would ask me, especially new people, should I buy Doge? And I was like, I guess if you really want to. But again, we want to give some caution. We want to give some advice of being in the market for a while, but I don't want to, but this is, Ricardo, why these meme coins work. Why Doge has brought so many new people into the crypto market, like some of these other ones are doing now. So they do serve a purpose of waking people up. I mean, let's remember the last bull market, it was BitConnect, right? I mean, BitConnect, exit scam, complete, Ponzi scheme, but that brought people into the crypto market and then they got educated and learned what solid projects were, and most of them probably stuck around. So, but we want to give you guys some advice about, how could you maybe leverage this trend to make some money, but at the same time be safe. Ricardo, anything you want to add before we get into the markets?
Yeah, no, I mean, so obviously a lot of people made some money and probably some people have lost some money. One thing I will say that if you do decide to chase the meme coins, okay, have an exit strategy. Know that it's not long term. Even me, myself, and a few other people I know have made a few $1,000s off of the Doges and some of the meme coins. But we had the intent of knowing that it's not something that's going to be around for a long time, right? It's not a solid asset or a crypto such as Theta, and we'll talk about later. But so just have an exit strategy. Anytime I see something go up 100, 200% in 24 hours, I'm taking profits. If you see something go up 100%, double your money. Okay, if you don't take it, somebody will. Okay, that's what I've learned. So, no, it's the Wild West right now. It's crazy, but it's definitely bringing people to crypto and waking people up and making them say, "Hey, what is this? How do I get in on it?" And then that will make them wake up to the cryptocurrency and blockchain as a whole. I would like to think.
Yeah, and I mean, there's something to be said, right? When you put your money in something and you see it double in a day, you're kind of hooked. You're like, whoa, where has this been my whole life? Right. And I remember that happened to me 3 or 4 years ago, and I wish somebody would have told me to take profit. And I would be better off today if I had. So let's get into the market cap and see where we're at here. So gold at 11.29 trillion market cap, price of 1,777. Looks like everything else staying about the same. Silver down a little bit today at 25.83. And we should see silver start moving here this week as the deliveries for the contracts are coming up. But I can't remember the number that was up there, but basically what's going to happen is there's so much silver up for delivery, and in the last few days before it has to be delivered, the market's going to get crazy is what happens almost every time. So look to see what's happening with the silver market. And Ricardo, do you have any information on this? I was going to text some of the owners at 7K, but I didn't get a chance today. Why are the gold premiums so high right now? Is that just because of silver?
I would have to assume that it's not just a run on silver, because understand, we're still in the pandemic, we're still in the economic collapse, we're still in trillions of dollars of massive money printing. We're dealing with central banks and governments that don't trust each other, and that are seeing the endless money printing. So central banks and governments, I wouldn't be surprised that are seeing what's going on, and they're buying more gold. That's their asset. Gold is for the governments and the central banks, and silver is the people's money. That's how it's generally have been, for gentlemen. So I would have to assume that's what that is in regards to gold as well.
So there was a 1/10 of an ounce gold coin on 7K today I was looking at. It was 210 for a 1/10 of an ounce, which puts it at 2,100, So I checked JM Bullion, they want 230 for that same coin that we're selling for 210. But that's like, if gold is going for 1777 and 7K's gold price that's beating everyone online is 2,100 essentially. Right. I mean, that's a pretty big premium for gold even.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining it's just because the silver premiums are high and gold must be following up.
Yeah, I will have to agree with you though. They kind of go hand in hand in some cases. But definitely silver, I know, is what's really being bought right now.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So in the crypto market today, guys, we are just at about 2 trillion. So it's always good. I mean, guys, this is just the time to buy. This pullback is nothing. So if you look at the total market cap, let's just go last 30 days. So, we got up to 2. I thought we got a little bit higher than this, but they just have us getting up to 2,300 or 2 trillion, 300 billion here. I mean, guys, it's nothing. Like, people are freaking out because we've gone from 2.3 trillion to 2 trillion. So, really nothing to worry about, especially when you pull back and look at the whole thing, right? I mean, this was the bull market, Ricardo, and this is like, what people have to understand is when you look back at this, what we thought was this huge like drop, it was like nothing, just a little blip. And now it's just, taken off. So let's look at what was popping today before we get into our meme coins. So we'll go here to the 24-hour. Come on. Pirate chain, Ricardo. You probably have a lot of pirate chain, right?
No, I can't say I do.
I do not know what that is. Digibyte and oldie but a goodie up 15 cents at 24%. Maker 22. Solana, we've talked a lot about and done trainings on, up to 35 now. Ecomi up 12% today. Uniswap up 12. Matic, Polygon, another one we talk about, up 12%. Compound Waves.
RSR's been doing good.
Yep. Let's see what's on sale. VeChain, Ontology, Thorchain. Those are all XDC. Those might be some good times to buy with those. I like HoloChain a lot. Hot down 7%. Zilliqa down 7%. Binance down 7%. Hedera Hashgraph. Tron down 7%. Theta down 5%. So those might be some good buys.
Yeah, definitely.
And I will say on Theta, guys, I think May is going to be a huge month for them. A lot of people still think that Tom Brady's NFT company is going to announce with Theta. And Ricardo, I posted this on my Facebook, but I just found this out 2 days ago, right? So if you go to CoinGecko and go to the NFT market caps, okay, Theta has 41% of the market of NFTs.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah. And they haven't even opened their NFT marketplace. So imagine what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I like a lot of these here.
Yeah. Engine, Economy.
Theta, Engine, Decentraland, Ecomi, Origin, Sand, and the other ones aren't bad either. So I think Gala Games is 19 right now.
Nice.
Still between 2 and 3 cents. I also wanted to bring this up, just going back to silver, right? The front page of CNBC today had these solar stocks are poised for strong earnings results, and analysts say they're good buys. So guys, what do you need for solar panels? Silver.
Yep.
Okay. What do you need for cryptocurrency? Silver, because you need computers and microprocessors and Intel chips. All of this infrastructure that's coming online is when we talk about crypto, remember, you have to have silver when it comes to crypto. So Ricardo, where do we start here, right? Let's go to just Doge, right? Okay, because Doge is kind of what kicked it off.
Yep, started with Doge, Elon Musk.
So guys, I mean, Doge is just a meme coin. Like most of its life, it was literally trading for like a tenth of a penny. I mean, literally a tenth of a penny. Two tenths of a penny, until this year, January, it finally hit a penny. Looks like, yeah, like basically the beginning of this year, finally hit a penny. And then we had that go up to like 7, cents, and I thought it was over. And then it just went parabolic.
Right.
From 4 or 5 cents up to 40.
Yep.
So what this did is I think it showed that just a meme community coin, if enough people are behind it, can get legs and explode. And this kind of comes from the whole GameStop thing with Wall Street bets. So Ricardo, I kind of want to get your take on here as we set the scene of, we can trash Doge and all these other new meme coins that are coming out. But to me, what it is showing is that the people now have the power. And we can choose what networks we want to put our value in. I mean, 10 years ago, before cryptocurrencies, it was basically the dollar. Like that was your only option. If you wanted to trade, invest, interact, exchange, you had the dollar. That was your only choice. So now we have this new technology where basically people can unite all around the world and put their value into any system they want. So Ricardo, maybe just, explain how revolutionary is this for the human race as we, embrace this technological revolution?
Yeah, I mean, it's power to the people, and that's what it's coming down to. The people exercising the little power that they have left because Wall Street and governments have taken away a lot of people's rights, liberties, and freedoms, and their ability to have sound money. So we're on a debt-based fiat monetary system, and like you said, Mike, we've had to use the dollar. The dollar is a fiat currency. It has value because the government says so, and we believe and use it. But now the people have the ability to decide, what they want to have as value in currency. And, it's exciting to see that people are getting behind a particular coin and seeing the value of it and people realizing their options with this space of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. But it's going to get real exciting as people start to wake up and realize the real value use case, the fundamentals behind certain cryptocurrencies, and the long-term potential, because, we don't want people to get caught up in the hype, right, of a meme coin, and you're losing on the long term, right? Chasing that instant gratification. But it does show the power of the people, their collective bargaining, that group economics type of a thing taking place. And, it's like the tulip bubble or something. People can give something value, but what's the real use case? What's the long-term value of it? That's why gold and silver have always been money, because they're not just pure, beautiful rocks, okay? They actually have properties and use cases, like Mike just shared with you, industry, okay? Solar panels, healthcare, medical care, space, technology, manufacturing, okay? It's next level. And those are the things that tend to last, all right? And, we talk about building generational wealth. We talk about legacy. We talk about holding on to assets for the long term. But at the same time, no, it is very exciting to see the masses of people decide, hey, we think Dogecoin has value. And like you mentioned, GameStop. That's what happened with GameStop. You know, they say, hey, I like the stock. All right. A community got behind a particular stock and took it from, you know, crashing or you know, pretty much going to zero. And they made it a couple $100, upset the whole financial institution because of the retail investors. Okay. Well, what happens when the people get together and they decide they no longer want to use fiat? When they decide as small business owners and individuals, okay, that they want to use Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, real solid cryptocurrencies, gold and silver. That's what they don't want. And that's why they continue to distract us. You know, I had put a post up with Elon Musk. Elon Musk had, you know, is promoting Doge because he doesn't want everybody focusing on silver. Elon Musk needs silver. Everything that he does in his industry relies on physical silver, okay? So you think Elon Musk is going to tell people, hey, go buy physical silver? No, he's not going to do that. But he will get people to go buy some Dogecoin, right? But he's not going to tell them, you know, get this real money, beautiful asset like this, okay? Because he wants to keep the price of that down.
You know, a lot of people think Elon Musk is taking physical delivery of silver from COMEX. That's not confirmed, but there are people speculating that that's essentially one of the moves he's doing right now, which if he's a genius, that's what he should be doing.
Yeah, Elon Musk is too smart. He's too smart. He knows what is needed for his business, his industry to run. He thinks long term. He thinks ahead of time. He knows what's going on with the monetary system. He's very intelligent, okay? And that's why they're getting people to promote coins like Dogecoin and things of this nature, because it doesn't behoove them to make it harder for them to do their business, right? They don't want silver to take off. They don't want people to have gold and silver. That's why they confiscated one of the reasons in the first place, because it's an industrial metal. They wanted to use it and keep it cheap and have people focused on paper.
So as we look at some of these meme coins, and I want to be very clear here, I'm not encouraging, endorsing, recommending any of these, okay? We're just covering the trends that are going on in the market right now. If you do decide to invest in any really low cap cryptocurrency, it's very risky. I mean, you're essentially gambling, right? Yeah. Sometimes people want to go to the casino and put it all on black or put it on black 17 or, you know, double down and go to town on blackjack. That's what you're doing with these cryptocurrencies. Like, you just have to look at it as I'm throwing my money away. If I lose it, so what? And, you know, like Ricardo said, is if once you get that 100%, I pull my initial profit out, and then I feel good. Then I'm playing with house money. Mm-hmm. If it goes to the moon, great. If it ends tomorrow, I didn't lose anything. Right. So make sure you at least take your initial investment back once you get it. So and don't get like connected to these coins of, oh, I'm not going to sell. It's going to keep going higher. That's
a setup.
Yes.
Setting yourself up. And that's what happened with Akita, you know. So he was looking at Doge, or another one is Akita. And they keep saying, oh, this is Doge's little brother. This is Doge's little sister. This is Doge's little cousin. So everybody just want to buy into the whole Doge family, okay? Well, Akita is one of those coins too that you know, was, I mean, 0.000. I mean, one Satoshi, okay? If it was one Satoshi, it got up to maybe, I can't even remember, maybe 8 Satoshis or something, 9 Satoshis. Well, I was selling on the way up. Right. And now it came back down. And I'm sure some people are feeling the pain, because I know some people, they were posting their wallets. Oh, this coin is going to the moon. And, you know, they had a few $1,000s in it. I was like, man, I hope they pull out. I hope they take some profit. You don't have to sell everything, but at least, like Mike said, get your initial investment out, you know, and some profit if you can. Yeah. Akita, that crashed.
Yeah. So since Ricardo mentioned that one, we'll start here, right? So this is what they're doing, guys. So look at this max supply here. We got millions.
It's like 1 quadrillion. It's like,
actually, this is not that much what people are doing now. This is only million, billion, trillion, 100 trillion.
Yeah.
So there's 100 trillion Akita, And again, guys, you can see here, right? I mean, if you got in here, you know, 2, 3, 4, but after April 16th, right? You know, even if you got in here at 120, you know, 110, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you know, then you come up here and it's at,
yep, I was selling
801.
all the way up.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you would have taken out your initial investment, you're good. And now, you know, maybe it'll pump again. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's back to 210. But again, even if you would have bought here, right? You buy here at 110, and you could be here and you've still doubled.
Yeah.
But these people that were selling here are good to go, and then maybe they want to rebuy here.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing about it is that it might pump again, but you know, I wouldn't put a lot of money into it because it's not a real solid project. It has no real use case or value. You know, it's not like a Theta that we talk about or a top 100, you know, crypto.
Right.
Safe Moon.
So Safe Moon, we have millions, billions, trillions. I think it's quadrillion.
So it's yeah. So 1 quadrillion. 1
quadrillion circulating supply, which at this point there might be that many dollars, Ricardo. We don't really know.
Oh, most definitely. The especially if you count derivatives market and global debt. Yeah, most definitely.
So this one there's first people saying it was, you know, the wallet addresses weren't right and there's going to be a rug pull, but that didn't seem to happen. There's been a couple of huge dips and they've bought up. I mean, right. 877 in a week. Say that again.
No, I'm saying it's trying to find itself. It's trying to establish, you know, amongst all the activity, it looks like it's trying to establish itself. Either it's, you know, it's going to go higher, it's going to go lower, but you can see that there's a rise up and a drop down and a big buy comes down again, and it looked like it could be on its way back north again. And
I mean, anyone that bought this before April 16th, right? They got in for under 100, and it went up to, you know, 904. So a 10x at least,
yeah,
or 100x, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 3,480% in 30 days. So, you know, that's the thing, guys. It's going to go down. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. Like, you don't know what's going to happen with these projects. So you have to be safe. Don't think they're all going to go to the moon.
The other one is Shiba.
What is it?
Shiba. No, with an S. Yep, Shiba Inu. The Doge is relative.
So you guys see these are all down now. Last night they were not. But this one, you know, in 14 days is 2,620%, 836 this week. But you can see, you know, they went up, had a huge correction, and now it's climbing back up. So it's just really unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen. So you got to be safe. Now, one of my favorites, if we're talking meme coins, is FEG. So they actually have their own exchange. They have liquidity of FEG ETH and BSC and BNB. So basically, this is kind of like a Uniswap for one of these. This is Feed Every Gorilla. They have their own app on the App Store already. So this is one that I jumped in a week or so ago. And the only thing that's kind of weird is I got on the Binance one. So you see the FEG BSC on Binance isn't like fully on CoinMarketCap, but the Ethereum one is, but I don't think they're tied together. This one has not seen crazy returns, I don't think. So I think 549% had a big run up, pulling back a little bit. But I mean, here's the takeaway, guys, is
there's one more, Elongate.
Oh yeah, Elongate.
Yeah, Elongate. That's another one people are saying that's going to the moon.
That one's not showing up here.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to find that sometimes for some reason.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, maybe check CoinMarketCap, but it was. Yeah, I mean it's actually in the last. I'm looking at it on my Blockfolio, but it's not. You know, they all trading in that same area. It looks like it had a big drawdown, but it's been bought back up. Now it's kind of trading sideways.
And you know, Moon token's trending now. Like, never heard of this. You know, I'm sure it's the same thing. 160 market cap. Yeah, there's million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. Right? Never seen this in my life.
Right.
But it's trending. Who knows what it is? But here's the main takeaway, guys. Yeah. And this is just the beginning. I found out about there's a Pokemon, safe Pokemon today. And I'm sure this will keep happening. Here's the takeaway though, guys. What network do you want to put your value in? We have choices now. If you are choosing to put your value in the dollar, you have to take responsibility for what that dollar does, for what that government does, for the bankers and the corporations that get to it first before the common people do. So you have to, you know, answer to yourself and any other power that you believe in for using something like that. And this is why Bitcoin caught on, is people could use something that was decentralized that gave power back to the people. So I'm very like mental and philosophical when it comes to cryptocurrencies. There's cryptocurrencies and blockchains I could have invested in and probably made money, but because I didn't believe with their vision or their mission, I didn't. So you have to start thinking about where you put your dollar is basically where you put your vote and your power in this world. So make sure you are supporting things that make the world a better place. Now, you know, we can talk about different cryptos, but for me, the best network I've ever invested in and come across has been 7K Metals, because we're dealing with real physical silver, a company with no debt, A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, billionaire and millionaire owners, and I get real physical gold and silver delivered to my door within 3 to 4 days. And we have our own, you know, exclusive coins series that we make. So, and that's why I love Theta, right? Because I believe they're making the world a better place. They're sharing broadband. But guys, if you are playing around with these meme coins and you don't have a 7K business, you're going, you know, you're doing things backwards. Okay. Get your business first, get your cash flow, get your tax incentives. Then you can go and have some fun with meme coins.
Right.
So Ricardo, what would you kind of add in here of, you know, what network or where should people put their value when it comes to this day and age?
Well, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So take a snapshot. Right here, folks. The most undervalued asset on the planet, folks. We just talked about it. This is industrial metal. It's real money. It has real value, always had value since the time of Egypt, right? When we talk about legacy and wealth building, when you're talking about the future of the economy and where humanity is going, silver has a role in it, okay? Dogecoin might not be around. And oil, it'll be around. It doesn't have value. You know, cryptocurrency space is still volatile. It's still being decided and discussed and regulated. And we, you know, waiting on what the SEC or what the government's going to do about this. But one thing I do know is that this will always have value. I can pass this down to my loved ones. This is money insurance. It's not an investment. This is not, I'm going to get rich off of silver. It's going to double tomorrow or triple or 1,000% tomorrow. This is, I always have money. This is, if I ever get financially strapped, if I ever need something of resale of value, if I need some insurance, if there ever is within a decade, and I was talking to some people and they're concerned about hyperinflation. Not something that most people are probably concerned right now are talking about, but they're concerned about the massive money printing, how much more trillions of dollars are going to print, and when is it at a point when hyperinflation hits? Because the world is in a position that it has seen before in other countries. The United States is in a position that has been seen before and is being seen now in other countries where they printed more money, okay, where they debased the currency, okay, they had overextended wars, they subsidized the whole economy. That's how Rome collapsed, okay? Rome had bread and circus. Okay, the Romans had overextended wars. We're just coming out of Afghanistan and Iraq supposedly after 20 years. Okay, we're still over there. We have military bases all around the world. The Defense Department budget continues to grow. The dollar continues to lose value. So Rome, they started debasing the currency. The currency is, the United States' dollar has lost over 96% of its purchasing power since the inception. Okay, so when you talk about where do I really want to be, as far as financial security, as far as building wealth and assets, I want to be in physical silver. I want to be in gold. I want to be especially in physical silver. And of course, you're going to have some crypto because that's where the world is going. We know that they wanted to go digital anyway. We know that they've been wanting to, there's only 3% of dollars in circulation. Okay, so when we're talking about $7 trillion printed and a national debt over 27 trillion, that's not physical paper out there circulating. No, it's only 3% of it in physical. They're already ready to phase out the dollar and paper money anyway because they want to be able to track and trace. It's going digital. It's going digital, right? So you want to put your value in assets, gold and silver, certain crypto.
Without a doubt. And if you guys are watching, some of you already did it, but everyone watching right now, give me the hashtag silver for freedom. Silver, the number 4, freedom. Hashtag that. Couldn't agree more with what Ricardo's saying. And someone messaged me today from 7K and said, Mike, you know, I'm not on your team, but like when I'm approaching people about getting gold and silver, they're like, well, I just want to invest in crypto. Like, how do you deal with that? So I responded back and said, it's not an and, it's an or it's an and, not an or. Like, you need both. And like physical gold and silver, no one can control. They can't be manipulated when they're in your own possession. Because that's, you know, what we have to worry about, guys. Like tomorrow, exchanges could shut down. The price of Bitcoin could go to 0. We don't know. I mean, it'll probably go back up because everyone would buy it. But I'm just saying, physical gold and silver is insurance. It's becoming your own bank. You're extracting real wealth. Silver is needed in almost everything we do today. When you own that, and again, we take for advantage right now, Ricardo, that we can get physical silver. I don't know when, but there will come a day where you will not be able to buy physical silver, and you're going to wish that you had more no matter how many you have. So for those of people out there, and that's what I'm, you know, we're preaching in the runners is, of course, get educated in crypto and blockchain, but your cornerstone, your home, your foundation needs to be on precious metals, something real that you can touch that is needed in the economy. Because as much as I love Bitcoin, right? Why couldn't just Bitcoin Cash replace it? Like, why not Litecoin? Like, there's certain things that you can't fake and duplicate. And the properties of gold and silver are one of the main ones. So again, guys, like, get into the market, understand it, learn it, get educated, but take some of those profits and make sure you're getting physical gold and silver. Make sure you have a yearly membership with 7K and that you're growing that network. You know, it's the same thing. Millions of people will run out and buy some dog coin that's been around for 3 days. But you tell them about a company that's been around for 5 years that's, you know, working with Miles Standish, one of the top 10 most influential coin.
Shout out Michael Miles Standish.
Yeah, shout out to, and we're gonna have him on our training tomorrow, Ricardo. So if you don't know who Michael Miles Standish is, he just was voted one of the top 10 most influential people in the coin industry of the last 60 years. He's gonna be on our team training tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. And that's because we love coin collecting. We love numismatics. And you have to be diversified, guys. Like those of you that are into crypto, I love crypto. But you got to be diversified in your assets. That's why if you are into crypto and you're making these gains, get a membership. Get some physical silver. We take crypto. We even take Dogecoin. So, Ricardo, that's all I wanted to say. Anything you want to add as we close out?
No. Look, very exciting times, folks. You know, the largest wealth transfer in history is taking place right now. I like that post you had put up, Mike. the new with the guy who's he bought Doge and his wife started OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I mean, folks, you know, this is the opportunity. This is the time. You know, this is why I say if you didn't come from a wealthy family, this is the opportunity to make sure that a wealthy family comes from you. It's not an overnight thing. It's not a get rich quick scheme. We're talking about real solid systems, real solid businesses, centralized and decentralized, building wealth and precious metal assets and cryptocurrency. You see, we're ahead of the curve. And it's just a matter of time that the real value of these assets are realized, and we're seeing the inflation in crypto. Okay, but you want to be where everybody's not. You want to be in that suppressed asset. You want to be diversified in physical silver. Okay, like you said, Mike, I don't know how long we're gonna be able to get bars of silver. So I'm gonna get me another 100-ounce bar coming up here. Okay.
I mean, I got to get another one now because you look so cool doing this. Like, I'm over here with 1 ounce bar. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? I need 2.
Yeah, you got to have 2 now, Mike. You got to have 2. So make sure you get yours. We're going to hold you accountable.
All right. Bet.
Yeah.
So here's that one Ricardo was talking about. I saw, or a friend sent this to me. I thought it was hilarious, right? Yeah. This week on House Hunters. Husband, early Doge investor. Wife, OnlyFans. Budget, $3.69 million.
The new millionaires. Doge investors and OnlyFans.
That's where we're at, guys. Is literally some nerd investing in Dogecoin has become a millionaire in a month. Some people probably with SafeMoon or Shiba or whatever.
Not into it because they try and hit that one, like you said, roll the crap on the crap table, or you know, the roulette, all on black, all on Doge. I got my last $10,000. Come on, Doge, let's go.
Don't do that. We're not saying to do that.
No, don't do that at all. Don't do that at all. You want it's about long-term wealth. You want to make sure you got some silver. You want to get a 7K Metals membership and create cash flow. Because Mike, like we say all the time as we closing, but cash flow is king, folks. All right. Cash flow is king. Remember that. It's good to have assets. Ain't nobody really spending their crypto right now. Right. I would like to think because, you know, the value of crypto is going higher. You know, I gave somebody 3 Ethereum when Ethereum was $200. I overpaid. Okay. 3 Ethereum right now is like $6,000. Okay. But cash flow is king. And that's why we love 7K Metals, because it's one of the best compensation plans where we simply start a home-based business that helps people save their money in this asset, which is physical silver, okay? And we get paid to do that. And in fact, we get paid to save our own money when we save in certain coins, like this beautiful State Series coin right here, okay? The Georgia Peach, all right? We get paid when we save in these coins, right? And that cash flow for us, because if you don't have cash flow, it's just a matter of time before you're going to have to liquidate your assets. So you want to have cash flow. Yes, Brother Todd, we get paid weekly. So 7K Metals is phenomenal. Okay, next level wealth building. So look, lace up. Let's get wealthy. One with the runners.
I love it. Last thing, guys, as you know, we want to change the culture. We want to change people's minds. We have the runners.shop, the runners.shop. Hoodies, T-shirts, mugs, assets over liabilities. I measure my wealth in ounces. If you didn't come from a wealthy family, make sure a wealthy family comes from you. So you can get some merch at the runners.shop. Other than that, Ricardo, I think we're good. Tomorrow on the Runners training at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard, Miles Standish, the man, the myth, the legend, the Michael Jordan of coin grading will be joining us, and it's Coin Week this week as well from the United States government. This is the week to celebrate Coin Week. So I think I'm going to ask him to maybe share 2 or 3 of his favorite coins and just give us some insight into, the history of gold and silver, coin collecting, and different things he's done to really modernize the coin collecting industry that we know and love today. So we'll be there tomorrow training and then live back here tonight or tomorrow at 9:30.
Yep. All right, everybody. Lace up. Let's get wealthy. We out. Peace.
Have a great